Any mods?
No. Which I already told him I would like him to get some mods that make the gameplay a lot better, but he currently doesn't have any.
I am back.
Hey, Crispin's gonna watch you fail now.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Like building a battery out in the fucking rain without putting a roof over it.
oh, that just sounds like a bad idea.
The even better thing was it was raining in the middle of the night, so his colonists were sleeping. And so he woke them up to go put the fire out, and then they went right back to bed instead of building the roof or the walls because they wanted to sleep. He doesn't know how to handle it.
I would
It blew
fucking
3
want to
times.
sleep too.
It blew up 3 times, Crispin,
That's hilarious.
before he finally figured out how to manually override what they're doing.
Okay, so is he starting a new colony right now?
Yes.
Yeah,
So
I
he,
am.
so he gets to pick where he wants to play,
Yes.
where he wants to crash land.
Alright, so IJ, it's exactly like real life. Closer to the equator is hotter, which means more growing period. Further away from the equator is colder and harsher conditions. Generally, up north will be ice sheet, desert, or boreal forest, as you can see.
I would have to assume that if you're closer to the equator and it's hotter, like your colonists might get like heat stroke or something.
Yes, definitely. And also, infections will be higher. That is due to tropical rainforest being near the equator. Light green is temperate forest, IJ. It is the most gentle biome. It's like all round. Then tropical forest is the hottest. It has the best rich soil producing tile set, so it grows crops the best overall. But it introduces one new disease called sleeping sickness, which is horrific. Also a lot more dangers like cobras, panthers. But yeah, it's also hot as fuck. Very dense map as well. Very slow movement on it because you're always running through trees and shit.
Is there a benefit to being next to an ocean? Like, are ocean tiles good compared to
No.
just being next to like a stream?
Well, yes and no. Yes, because the ocean side will never have raiders come from it because it's water. No,
Raiders
because
don't
it's
have
going to
boats?
cut some of your map off. Not at the moment, no.
I have Lilith detox.
Also, another thing you could look at is the average temperature, IJ. Usually I look for the growing period. If the growing period is 40 days or higher, I like the map.
You only get 3 colonists.
That's a big chick.
No, he can get a lot more. He gets to choose, like, most colonists are going to have positives and drawbacks, so he's kind of randomizing to see if he can get one that's, like, not horrific. That's a big chick, IJ, dude. That's a big independent black woman right there. Okay,
Independent, not by choice.
so generally, IJ, when choosing a colonist, I typically look at traits before I look at stats. That one you're looking at right now with fantastic medicine is dog shit.
Yeah. I
2
was
negative
reading
traits plus not able to do dumb labor.
What is dumb labor?
Cutting any plant, hauling, and cleaning.
Oh, okay.
So the 3 most done things in the colony. Dumb labor is what, if you look up online what people say is a good colonist and is not a good colonist, they say anyone that doesn't have incapable of dumb labor is a good colonist. It's that important.
Psychically sensitive?
Yeah, there's random events in the game that's like an alien race is stirring an engine of either hatred or content, and so that colonist will take more mood penalty from the hatred one and more mood benefit from the positive.
Is the guy that he just had up, the incapable of none? He looked pretty good.
Which one? Doc?
You'd have to go back, yeah.
Go back to Doc, IJ.
Okay.
Obviously we're delayed, so we have to see it.
Yeah, that. I guess he has a bunch of 0 skills though.
Psychically sensitive.
Like
is not
he
a
can't
good trait.
fight, but he's got the best medicine I've seen so
He
far.
can fight, actually. There is incapable of violence. He is able to hold a gun and a melee weapon. And
He just
right-click
has no
attack.
skill with it.
Yeah, he isn't too bad. Having that good of a doctor is
And
a
then
big
this is
benefit.
apparently his brother. Like, I like that he has cooking and construction.
Oh, did you actually roll this brother?
Yeah.
That's insanely lucky.
Why?
Usually
Holy
usually
shit,
family
this is
members
another
Oh,
would be.
because
This
plus
is another
20?
big chick.
What's that
Yeah.
plus 20?
It means they automatically like each other.
Oh,
Like
I
they're
don't
gonna get
know.
in less fights and whatnot.
That's
Do I
cool.
have? Okay, I have.
That chick is sick, fucking nasty.
Yeah, I was looking. 10 mining
Uh,
with Pat. No wonder she's so yoked out.
She's really good at cooking, which is a huge one. Social is just something that has to be done occasionally, like the caravans, and mining is also done occasionally. Crafting and intellectual don't matter because you can make up for that on other colonists.
And she's
This is one I would really like.
teetotaler and fast walker.
Fast walker's great. Teetotaler I'm kind of against. Remember, I started doping my guys up on wake up.
Yeah, but I'm trying
You're
to
not
keep
even close to that point.
I'm trying to keep the factors out.
I know.
Adulthood bartender.
That one's pretty good.
What does teetotaler do?
Will not do drugs, or if you administer them, they get upset. They will never take them themselves, but if you administer them,
what about
like, force
medicine?
it.
Medicine's fine, but it's illicit drugs.
Yeah, like wake up, go juice, all the addictive drugs. Medicine is like freaking flake, yayo, luciferium. Luciferium is the shit. I used to never play with it because luciferium's got a drawback. It improves everything about your colonists. Look at all of that water.
Is that's bad though?
That's good. No raiders will ever come from that side, but he doesn't have to worry about raiders, considering he fucking died to hunger last time. Hey, look, you've got a Labrador Retriever. Godlessness? What a name. Godlessness.
Who's he paired with?
That is a good question. I hope it's a roach.
Crispo. Big girl.
Crispo? Oh shit, it is Crispo. I thought you were making fun of Crispin.
That's what I thought too.
I just saw the name.
Crispin's a big girl.
Yeah, dude.
Shut up. A big girl. That's the best colonist you've got, so that's a compliment. Look at all that rich soil right at your start. Rich soil is 140%
Which one's
fertility.
the rich soil?
The dark.
Oh,
The one where the trees are?
Yeah.
What's the, like, gold speck things?
The what?
The yellow specks on the ground?
Dandelions. Just casual plants to make it not all grass. Although they do provide a small amount of beauty, and animals also like eating them more than grass. I know this because I made a rose field and my thrumbo would not get the fuck out of it. It ate all my roses. IJ, the king of making shitholes. I would not like to live in a small ass bedroom like that.
I mean,
I
do they
do.
need bigger bedrooms?
Putting that in perspective, bedroom size is a factor. So, a tree is in one of those bedrooms and it's one of the 12 tiles. So their bedroom is the size of 12 trees.
That's a pretty big bedroom.
That is not a pretty big bedroom.
It is. I
What
mean,
the fuck is this guy doing?
Throwing up?
Cryo sleep sickness. Okay.
Yeah, your colonists start. Remember, they just woke up out of cryosleep pods. So they have cryosleep sickness, and puking makes their hunger go down. So, yeah. Dude, I love godlessness. That dog is the shit. It's probably gonna get killed, but it's the shit.
does that mean that it's hot? Like, no, the screen effect right now.
No, it's just like wind. I turn that shit off because it's distracting.
Yeah, how
But-
do you do that?
Options. Escape options. There's a lot of options if you didn't notice. I'm proud of you for not save scumming your first one, IJ. You could have save scummed before like that raid. For learning early on, I save scummed, but at this point, I
Okay,
like
I don't
actually
see
having
him. Oh,
conflict.
plant wind sway.
Yeah, I don't like it.
That's so much better.
I'm amazed. There's one thing in the game that actually adds a little bit of realistic to it, and I just like, that's worse. I've never heard this before.
Ruining my immersion.
I know, IJ is like, I gotta get Minecraft shader packs that make the trees in the grass blow, but if a game like this has it, fucking so much better it's gone, thank God. You're a hypocrite, IJ.
Ruining my immersion.
Dude, Roach seems to like to wander around a lot. Maybe you should tell him to chop more trees. Do you notice how the colonist is building wall or roofing?
Yeah, I'm
He's
told
doing
him
it
to do
smart.
it.
No, he's doing it smart. You should learn from what he's doing.
What's happening?
The roofing is being built. The shadow is the roofing.
Oh, okay.
And
that makes
the
sense.
colonist is building it to the current length that it can be built to. If IJ could have put those two together, that'll tell him how far.
What? What? What do you mean?
So roofs require structural support, walls, and IJ does not know the length at which a roof can build out from a wall before it collapses. He could use what his colonist is doing right now to figure that out, but he's not.
So it can go out, what, like 2 tiles?
It's 6.
Oh.
But I don't really know how it works because he built that in kind of a strange shape. Like, it looks like 6.
Oh, okay, I can see it. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it looks like 6.
But you can tell that spot that juts out by 2 is kind of weird. It creates like a diagonal on the shadow.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Dude, IJ had such a rough time last time. Freaking heat wave hit, got 130 Fahrenheit, and he didn't know what a cooler was. You'll know now, right? Also, apparently you don't know what beds are, IJ.
I'm working on
No,
it.
he has a bed. He has
Yeah,
one.
but he didn't prioritize it. At the beginning,
I'm
remember,
assuming beds make your colonists sleep better.
Oh, definitely. I mean, look at the needs of Roach right now, IJ.
This is kind of like Stonehearth.
He needs to, like, do a whole bunch of early game stuff. Like, right now, he needs to hit manual priorities so that they can actually prioritize things correctly. But it's kind of difficult to know that.
This is really similar to that game that I was telling you about, Stonehearth, but I'm sure that this is way more developed. Because
This is nothing like Hearthstone.
Shut up. Stop. That's like the he who should not be named in the gaming world.
But yeah, like in Stonehearth, you start with your colonists and you randomize them to get good stats. Although there's only like 3 stats, like health, intelligence, and spirit.
Alright, IJ, we need to analyze what's happening right now. So, you set all 3 people to construct, but until Roach goes and chops the tree, which all 3 of them are capable of doing, they won't build. You see a problem here?
Maybe you should have 2 people chopping trees and 1 person.
We're all
building.
3.
Dude, if they want to eat, they need to work.
Yeah, except they
What's-
won't eat
what's that
anyway.
big
We learned
animal?
in the... So, Crispin. Oh, that's called a mega sloth, and it's a passive
Mega
animal.
sloth?
Yeah, it's actually the 2nd largest meat producer in the game. They're not very common, and
Can you
does a
kill it?
fuckload-
Does a fuckload of damage.
I'm not sure. So it doesn't always attack back. It's a chance that it will
Because it's a
retaliate.
sloth.
Well, because it's a passive creature. It runs around eating seeds and shit.
IJ,
like-
you should kill it. That's a lot of food, man. Look, it's asleep right now.
Oh,
You
that
have
means
it
he's
in
not
it.
gonna fucking hit it.
Yeah.
20%
you haven't
hit
seen
accuracy when
how
they're
bad these
sleeping.
fuckers shoot.
Oh,
Dude,
20% accuracy
IJ, you
when they're
think it's
sleeping?
bad?
What the
Yeah, it's because
fuck?
they're laying down.
They can walk up to it and like fucking stab
Oh,
it.
no, there's okay. So in the game, accuracy is like a base percent, and then if they're sleeping at night, accuracy is dropped to 20%. That Mega Sloth is 200% target size because it's massive, so it's actually 40%. But if you're within like a 1 tile radius, so like a 3x3 centered on the animal, you have what's called execution, which is you cannot miss. So
but,
if you walk
but he
up
wouldn't
to it,
want to go
you
like
can't miss.
right up to it
No.
because then he could just rape them.
If it auto retaliated, he'd lose his colonists. Why is Doc broke?
That's starving.
Could it like one
He's
shot
starving
his
because
guys?
he's mentally broke, IJ. You can't control him, and he's not going to do anything he's supposed to.
Could it one shot his guys?
Probably about 2 or 3. It depends.
How fast is it attack?
Fast enough. Like, he could not... If that thing was after him, he would not win a 3v1 unless he has more knowledge of the game. If he knew how to kite it, because it's a mega sloth, then it would be good. But IJ has not figured out how kiting works yet.
Gotcha.
I mean, if you check
Who
the
else
details...
is watching this?
Frost, Nightbot, Nick, or not Nick, Matt, and us. And anyone else who's tuned in.
It says 6 viewers. Frost, you, me, Matt. That's 4. Nightbot. 5.
Nightbot doesn't count.
Maybe IJ's watching himself to give himself an extra viewer.
He probably is. Although it'd be nice if IJ made a title that's intriguing.
This
Going
is-
in cold, rip me. What a
This
title.
is definitely the kind of game that I like.
I fucking love this game. This is just base game too. The mods are... I've got a mod called Arachnophobia that's adding giant spiders and regular spiders to the world. And they like spin webs, spin victims, drink victims, fuck with your colonists, fuck with your colony animals.
Drink victims?
Yes.
Nice.
They web a victim up, they make a nest somewhere on the map, and then they go and drink it.
That's awesome.
And they make really nasty noises while they do it, and they're creepy and huge. The giant spiders, females, are about as big as that mega sloth.
Oh, there's a turkey. You can kill the turkey.
That's one thing that IJ is gonna have to learn is what animals are gonna fuck him up if he tries.
I highly doubt a turkey's gonna fuck him up.
Not a turkey.
But like 12 turkeys?
Yes. I'm not sure if it's the mod I've got, but I know one of my mods is called Animal Overhaul, and it causes a lot of other animals that are supposed to act like a herd to do so. Because right now, like buffaloes, if they appear on the map, they will wander around together. They will not separate. Whereas turkeys kind of roam around, I believe, but real life turkeys don't do that.
Sleeping area again?
Furniture.
Can you have the dog attack the turkey?
If he trained it, yeah. Currently, actually, IJ, that Labrador Retriever is very easy to train. If you have anyone with even a decent animal skill, you could train it. Although, you don't even know how to feed your fucking colonist, so don't worry about that. It requires food to train it.
Does he not start with any? I guess he doesn't start with any food, because I just saw the drop pods.
Yeah, he does. He has those packaged survival meals in his giant-ass stockpile. But, like, even on the last one, he just didn't manage his food at all.
Where
freezer, so
is it? The gold things?
Yeah.
It looks like he only has 2.
Well, those are stacks. He probably has around like 23 or 4 left.
How big is a stack?
Depends on the item.
Okay.
Most stacks are 75. Silver goes up to 500. Meals go up to 10. Mods increase this. I have a mod that does that because the stack sizes are ass. But most items stack to 75. It's like meals are 10, everything else is 75. Silver, the trading currency, is 500.
IJ, I think you should go after that Mega Sloth.
I do too, but I do too because it is a fuckload of meat, but it's a huge waste if he doesn't have any way of freezing it.
So how do you get power?
Well, when you're playing on this, like what he's got, he starts with the technology for windmills and solar panels, and those will give him power early on. When you're playing Tribal, you get neither. You don't play with power. There's like different playthroughs you can do. Tribal starts you with 5 colonists, and 3 animals, and like a whole bunch of short bows and clubs.
But no technology?
You can research it, but you're in Neolithic, which means it takes like 3 times as long. So electricity takes literally weeks game to get. And
There's
if
2
you're
new
getting
dudes?
technology, those are actually like traders. Oh, Crispin's getting them.
Yeah, there's
Crispin, you can't trade anything because they don't have shit.
Yeah.
You could buy their medicine.
Yeah.
It's not a lot, but
30 medicine isn't a lot.
oh no, he has 30.
Oh.
Yeah, getting 31 wouldn't make a huge difference.
And before later on, you're like, man, I just fucking need one.
I
Fucking
know.
one medicine. God damn it.
It's like he needs to perform surgery on someone who's super important to the colony and lost their leg and he has no medicine. And he needs one medicine. Oh shit, I just realized I got a bowl of shredded wheat about 30 minutes ago. And it's right in front of me and I totally haven't been eating it. This shit is sog heaven. I'm hungry, so I don't give a shit. Good luck, IJ. Proceeds to make a chess table, which is 70 wood, instead of a horseshoe pin, which is 15. Poor head.
I made both.
Oh, I didn't know she have a horseshoe. Well, the point is, like, one is significantly higher wood cost.
What is it?
Yeah, look at all this wood that's laying here. I'm good on that.
Yeah, we'll see if it stays that
Wait,
way.
What did you make?
He made a chess table. And he's got, like... Basically, chess table is the more expensive Joy version early game of what you should get. The horseshoe pin is much better. It is obviously better to make both. Your colonists will rotate what they do for Joy automatically.
Gotcha.
But a horseshoe pin basically covers the early game. Did you make that horseshoe pin out of steel?
There's more satisfying clang to it.
Jesus Christ, IJ.
That feels like a waste of steel.
It is a huge waste of steel. I don't think it has any benefit over wood. Why didn't you make those chairs out of steel?
There you
More
go.
sturdy,
That would be
IJ.
uncomfortable as fuck.
Yeah, but more sturdy, IJ.
Yeah, that way they don't break.
God.
Now, where's the, where's
In
the
other words, your
research
logic
table?
is shit.
Do you talk?
Production. Everything that you would ask, where is said thing that somebody goes to and does something, is in production. Dude, you should make a nutrient paste dispenser. It's the easiest way to feed colonists.
Is it?
Yes.
Like, I don't see the...
Is it later
Sure
game?
you can, no, it's early game.
Oh,
Nutrient
okay.
paste is fucking disgusting. It's mashed up everything. It's like eating hot dogs 24/7.
Oh, gross.
Except,
Does it make them, like,
vegetables.
not happy?
yes. Basically, you make a big ass like 3x5 machine. You put hoppers on the back, shove tons of food on the hoppers, and they just grab meals out of the front.
That's awesome.
And it's gross.
I'm guessing those rocks are, like, iron and copper ore or something?
That would be granite and sandstone,
Okay.
I believe.
You have to dig tunnels for ore?
Yes and no. The game does quite a few events that can give you stuff, like if a siege shows up, they're gonna try and build like 2 mortars and a whole shitload of sandbags and start shelling your colony. And if you can take them out, those mortars are about 150 steel apiece, which is about 7 steel horseshoe pins. Wasteful fucking IJ. And if a ship chunk crashes, it's 30 steel and 8 or 9 components.
A local squirrel has gone mad.
I just about to get fucked
Are
up
those
by a
rock
squirrel.
things on the left? Are those where you get ore?
Yeah, those are actually components that we just saw, and that is jade. Dude, you're about to get fucked up by a squirrel, IJ. Run, Crispin!
I'm gonna get raped by that squirrel.
IJ, you have more than one colonist to help him.
Why can't I just, like, kick it?
He's trying, but squirrels are little and fast. Fucking IJ, you crack me up. Mad animal warning, he proceeds to just sit there and watch it come and fuck Crispin up. Doesn't even do anything, he's got no colonists anywhere nearby. A squirrel had better not take you down, IJ. But fun fact, it's gonna bite the fuck out of you and you're probably gonna get an infection and we know how that's gonna go.
He has medicine.
His
Too bad he
colonist
doesn't have
got
one
2
extra
infections and
medicine.
barely pulled through. Oh, there you go, you're bringing a knife to stab it, that's smart. Oh, look at that. Doc is a boss. Just came and raped that squirrel.
You get
How many
meat?
wounds
Can
did
you
Crispin
eat it?
get? He can.
Yeah, eat that
How
squirrel.
many wounds has Crispin got?
A lot.
Well, yeah, he just got bit to death by a squirrel.
Scratch, old gunshot, bite,
It bit
bite,
you in the neck.
scratch,
It scratched
bite.
you in the neck.
Nice.
Bit you in the shoulder and the leg. Yeah, that squirrel just crawled all over you and bit the hell out of you.
I'm
Fuck
just
that
picturing...
I
like
am
a
too. I'm big
But it's
independent female.
delicious.
Believe it or not, Tynan uploaded a thing on Twitter. He said, in terms of balance of the game, I made a spreadsheet to see how fast all the animals breed in comparison to the amount of meat they produce. And it turns out the most efficient thing to breed in the game for meat is squirrels. Because they have a super low gestation period, super fast life. Like, they grow up insanely fast. They eat damn near nothing, and they give enough meat. They are the most efficient animal to own and raise for livestock, which I never do. Why is it saying summer like that? Highlight over that, IJ.
It's warning me that summer's here and winter's next.
Winter is coming, you say.
Weird. Mine doesn't do that.
Winter is coming.
Oh, there you go. You should have read this, IJ. Your food, highlight over that again. Your food crops won't grow in the winter. Build a freezer to store. Yeah, good job, IJ. You cracked me up. He didn't build a freezer on the last one and all of his food spoiled, which is currently happening. Although, it was pretty funny to see one of his colonists get his jaw shattered by a mace in a tribal fight, and then him try and eat. It took his colonists like damn near an hour in game to eat it.
Because he didn't have a jaw.
Have a jaw, dude. Think about what it'd be like to eat without a jaw.
That's awesome.
I can't imagine. But yeah, freaking. So what have we learned, IJ? Don't run people with guns right next to melees, which you seem to be good at. Also, squirrels are dangerous. Obviously, nothing happened of it, but if an infection happened, your colonist would not be in action right now. Right, I'm gonna mute and eat. This isn't too bad. I really like shredded wheat, but even if it's soggy, it doesn't matter. It still tastes good.
It's like eating goo.
No, it's not that bad. I don't know. It's not low quality shredded wheat. It's good. Like it still is gritty and firm, I guess.
Oh, I
mean,
have two mega
not like,
sloths.
oh,
Wait,
look
are
at that
they
ancient
male and
structure.
female? Oh, they're both
Yeah.
female. Let's
Good
tame
luck
one.
taming those. Good luck taming
No
those.
handler can tame. Okay,
Good luck.
not gonna
And
happen.
you don't have your 11 animal handler. Dude, he was trying to tame a bear on the last map. Level 9? Oh god. Yeah, I just go dig into the ancient structure. Dude, look at you going for the ibex. Why do you want the ibex? You a goat? Oh, were you hunting or taming?
Hunting, but I'm also gonna tame the male and female pair.
Too bad freaking friendly fire can happen. I hope one of the other ones gets shot.
Yeah, they just like fuck the other two.
Yeah.
Because they can't shoot worth shit.
Jesus Christ, Chris,
Jesus,
please.
it's a turtle, please. Just hit it.
Dude, turtles are one of the tankiest animals in the game.
I know.
They're
but
little.
Like,
Yeah, they're little, I think. Alright, pause the game. Pause
What?
the game. Highlight over Roach, and then highlight over the turtle. It'll show you your accuracy and the factors that are making it where it is.
Well, turtle's dead.
Yeah.
How
but do the
valuable
raccoon.
is ammo?
It's unlimited. There's a mod that makes it so it's not.
9.8%.
Now look at what factors are making it that low.
Shooter, 70%. Oh, this one's cover.
Cover and target size. So it's inside of rocks. If you were to think about it, think like Arma. If you're trying to shoot a guy that you can barely see his head, and your colonists are not gods.
Like, it would help if he walked closer.
But once
IJ.
that squirrel gets up and runs away from the rocks, you're good.
You should check out Discord.
That was your guy last time. Fuck, dude.
Tough to eat, man.
That would be tough to eat. Is that shit photoshopped?
No, that's
The first
that
image
looks real.
does not look like.
How does he eat?
You just kind of shovel it in. You eat
But,
yogurt.
like, is there a hole somewhere
Probably has
that I'm
two.
missing?
Yogurt. I don't know. All I know is I'm fucking deleting that because I'm trying to eat. Can't even stand to look at that. You know what's hilarious though? In this game, colonists have social relations with each other. And if that guy on the last one, when he got his jaw shattered, that made everybody think of him as disfigured. So it was a little bit of negative on their social.
I mean, he
bastard.
is disfigured.
Like if he loses a leg, everybody is going to be a little more upset at him. Because obviously he's like an impaired
Because
person.
he lost a leg.
Yes, and also because he's not as good as they are. Feels bad.
I mean, I guess in like a colony survival situation, if someone lost a leg, I'd be kind of pissed.
Mm-hmm.
Because then that means that I have to do more work.
What about when a retard was controlling the person who lost his leg? I do that too, by the way. So what happened last colony, Crispin? How the downfall started. He ran out of food. So everybody kind of got their moods bad. A raid happens. One of his colonists gets hurt really bad during the raid. Oh, hey, look, a raid. Club Monkeys.
Extremely low
What a fucking
expectations.
name.
What?
That pirate colony is called the Club Monkey. Their names are randomly generated. That is an awesome name. But okay, so one of his colonists got wounded really badly, so he rescued her and brought her back to her room. And because the colony had no food and she was incapable of walking, somebody had to feed her. So they went and got the pirate's corpse and fed her raw human. And she eventually got fixed up enough that she could stand, and she mentally broke immediately. And like got in a fight with another guy who also mentally broke. And then the whole thing went to shit. Another person mentally broke, got all three as prisoners. Last colonist went down because she had no food. All four of them starved. Dude, IJ, what is this? You seriously need to learn the tactics in this game. Holy fuck. One person is only able to shoot from around that wall, in case you didn't know. Holy dicks. Oh, here comes the prisoners' room. That's a nice door. You picked a really good spot for it, too. Tons of trees that they're gonna have to clear out of there. Instead of the spot right below it that has no trees. Or on the other side of the building. How good is Ivia?
I don't know, but I need them to,
You need to check the stats to see if you even want it. Her. I don't know what it is.
abrasive, high artistic, high growing with a passion. That would be good. Good
Not bad,
crafting.
actually. Abrasive's not that huge of a deal. It makes
Yeah.
colonists dislike them a little bit more, so a little more likely to get in fist fights, but not that bad. Like, it's not bad. That zero shooting skill is a sore thumb, but eh.
I'm on the Rimworld website. Looks pretty cool.
Hmm?
It just gives you like a big overview of the game.
Yeah. The thing I like about it is just the modability. I mean, I obviously liked the game to begin with, but it did get stale at a point. I mean, obviously because I'm shit and I kept playing on Random Extreme, which means dead constantly. Like I just could not win.
I've got no prison beds.
That's because they didn't build any beds and that place is not enclosed. You could convert one of your colonist beds to prisoner temporarily, but then they're sleeping on the floor. And this person could be in prison for a while. Typically, converting people doesn't happen very fast. Unless you've got, like, a god social skill, and they're the same type. As in, if you're trying to recruit a tribes people are the hardest to recruit. Like, you're lucky. Like, 0.5% or half of 1%.
Just
Like
died.
0.5 usually. Oh, you took too long to save her?
Yeah.
Lel, died of blood loss. Which is bad. Well, you know what to do. Feed it to the dog.
I'm getting the fucking body out of there so shit like last time doesn't happen again.
You've got food this time, so I don't think it will, but
He
if you restrict...
he just slept in that bed.
With the body?
Okay, he doesn't care. Like, -3 observed corpse, but there's not like a -30 for sleeping in the same bed as a corpse.
Maybe he's a necrophiliac.
Yeah, maybe he's getting some loving in on that corpse.
Yeah. That's gross. Relationships are really good in this game, though. That person that has abrasive is damn near impossible for anybody to ask out or accept his love offers. Anyone with like pretty or beautiful, they can get their offer instantly accepted, whereas other people can't. But yeah, the only problem with relationships is when they decide to dump each other. I have never seen a colonist fail at making a grave, and Doc just did it.
It's because he got food poisoning.
Rimworld has never been on sale.
Oh.
It's all early access.
Wow.
That doesn't mean anything. Early access games go on sale all the time.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, one. Throws up, keeps building. Oh, major break risk. Gets docked.
So in the United States, it's $29.99. In Russia, I'm looking at like a site that shows me all the prices ever, and even for a bunch of different countries. So in Russia, it costs 499 P, whatever that stands for. I guess it's Russian rubles, which is converted to $8.60.
Man, gotta love that Russian economy.
Yeah, dude. In Europe, it's worth more. It sells for more though. It sells for $27.99, which is $33.33.
Yeah, I'm surprised the euro's not worth more. I know a while
Euro
ago,
went to hell.
Brexit,
yeah, it was like,
man.
It used to be like 1.5 to 2 US dollars.
It's
Well,
because Britain.
we've pulled all of our money out of Europe basically, except for as far as like Paris Accord and all that shit, like the environmentalist scam.
And Britain.
Yeah, and Brexit.
The British pound has always been worth more than
That's
the euro
really
and the
coming
dollar.
down.
Okay, where is Discord? I know it's on here.
I will probably end up buying this game for full price.
It's only 30
Well-
bucks.
No.
Well,
Come on,
$30 is quite a bit.
That's
for
like
an
one
indie game.
commission thing for you at work.
I don't work on commission.
I thought you got paid more if you made good sales.
I don't sell things anymore.
Gas, you're not with Geek Squad?
I am with Geek Squad. I don't sell things. I work in the back and I fix everything.
Oh.
And I get paid a lot more than I used to. I guess not a lot more, but more.
A pay raise.
Yeah, I got 2 raises, and I'm about to get another one in a week. And I actually just applied for another job today that's still with Geek Squad. I'm pretty sure I can get, and I could possibly be making like $20 an hour.
That's quite good.
Yeah,
where
I
you
got
live.
fucked out of my salary job.
That's good a lot of places.
Well, dude, $20 an hour in Alaska's like standard.
Really?
Yep. Dude, cost of living up there's a ton. Crispin, it was
Yes.
$3,000 a month for 4 adults. In a house that had 3 bedrooms, 1 bathroom.
Is that just like rent and utilities? That doesn't
Rent was
include food?
$2,000.
That's a lot, man.
Food was $1,000. It was fucking gay. Comparatively to where you live, you said like you were bitching over $725.
No, I wasn't bitching. I was just saying that our minimum wage is. I think it went up to $7.50.
Yeah. Well,
But
Alaska's minimum wage is like $9, but you don't work for that up there.
when I've only ever made minimum wage one time, and it was when it was $7.25, and I could not live on that on my own. It sucked.
Dude, what the fuck? Where's Discord on my phone? Oh, there it is. I don't know if this is gonna kick me off. Maybe I could just create a new account. Register. Yeah, this makes sense.
You can be on Discord on your phone and on your computer at the same
Well,
time.
no, it kicks me off if I log in through the same account, which is what I was doing,
That's weird.
and I don't want it to kick me off. So,
I got free RAM today.
like, good ring?
Laptop RAM.
So not.
I don't know, man. I could probably sell it for like $20.
Email's already registered. Well, fuck.
Do you ever upgrade your computer any, Kristen?
I built a new computer in April. You guys were around for that.
Email's already registered? Are you serious?
I don't really need to upgrade it. I have.
You're talking Nigel. If a new part
know.
comes out, it must be had.
I mean, I have a 480 that's like a better edition than most of the 480s. I've got 8 gigs of video RAM, and it's got a
AMD
higher
480,
clock.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, just as long as you aren't saying that NVIDIA.
No, not the
480.
GT. No, not the
I was
GTX.
like, what the fuck's the
No,
matter?
the AMD, the AMD RX 480. I've got 32 gigabytes of RAM. It's totally unnecessary, but it was only like $20 more to get 32 over 16. And I've got an FX 8350.
Yeah, I
8
think
cores.
I think since the last time you saw me, that's when I built my new computer.
I have 8 cores at 4 gigahertz, and I could definitely overclock it to like 4.3, but I have no reason to. Oh, and I have a terabyte solid state drive. I have a Samsung Evo that's got like a 5-year warranty on it, and
I'm waiting
it-
for those
it
to go on
covers
sale
it.
for a 1 terabyte. Right now,
I
have a
prefer the
250.
S6.
how much do you want to pay for one?
I don't know. When I saw one on sale for 250. I should have bought it.
I
Alright,
can
check this out.
I can get a pretty good deal on those.
Well, let me know. Actually, I can't pay for one right now. I got other things I gotta worry about.
That's
That took
Wait.
way too long.
Oh,
Oh,
What
rip.
the fuck?
Voice is off.
So why are you on Discord twice?
okay, there. I got it. Fuck. I couldn't find the mute button. Because I'm going to show you guys a picture that I just took, and I didn't want to go through the process of texting it.
So why wouldn't you just sign into your actual Discord account?
Because it kicks my existing off, and I don't like having to re-log in.
Doesn't do that for me.
Congratulations.
That could be you.
Congratulations. Would you like to
Sucks.
see it happen? So that I can just be like, yeah, suck dick. I don't know how I link pictures in here. Fuck, don't do this. Oh, here we go. There. This is what's happening right now.
God, Doc is always wanting to break.
Yeah. I'd probably want to break if I was part of your colony too.
Well, I think what it is because he's a night owl and he's out during
Yes.
the day. I need to change his schedule.
I believe sleep time for night owl is 11 to 18. But it
I
could
thought
be
for
10
sure
to 18.
you were going to say I would want to break if I was a dog too.
I exited the Discord app on my phone, and apparently it did not exit me from Discord.
Hey,
So
the
you have to actually disconnect.
Samsung 850 Evo terabyte is $100 off right now. It's $300. I can get it for
Oh, yeah,
cheaper
sorry.
than that though.
There we go. I think. I hit disconnect and it hasn't. I am so lost. Whatever. fucking kick it myself.
Okay, I got about 10 minutes on this, and then I'm gonna go to bed. You guys can watch me fail tomorrow when I get home.
Lol. Yo, man, you see where that Mega Sloth is hanging out?
Yeah,
You got an idea why?
yeah, there's food
Food?
there.
Yeah, he's eating your rice. What a badass.
Can you build a fence around that so that he can't?
You could build a wall around it. A fence would be fan-fucking-tastic. I wish that he'd make that. The next update he's gonna push is gonna change the game a lot. He's adding caves, and I don't know how he plans to do that. There's no, like, multi-layer here. I'm guessing it'll be like an area that you enter that'll change your whole map to the cave view.
Do you think it'll be like Don't Starve?
I'm not really sure, to be honest, because right now they have a caravan screen that operates separate of your world, but they can both be running simultaneously. Like a raid could happen on your map while you're caravanning out somewhere else.
So why do you have this like addition that just has a bunch of beds in it, like a barracks?
That's a prisoner area.
And I can quickly convert it to medical if I need to.
Why do you have a prisoner? Do you take prisoners?
Yes.
Yeah, you can take prisoners and convert them.
So when any of the attacking groups go down, they are either going to be dead. If you dealt enough damage to individual body parts, they'll die. But if you didn't, they'll go down. You can choose to capture them or rescue them. Rescue will not work for any attacking groups.
Oh god, I got Crispo's father.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Dude, you're very lucky, IJ. There's not very often that relationships happen. You can actually create a relationship yourself. You can actually make someone's entire family heritage, and then they'll show up in game. Like their father, mother, sister, daughter, blah blah blah. But anyway, so if enemies show up, you can choose to convert them. But if they die, obviously it's not going to work. But yeah, you have to bring them in, bandage them up, and then start trying to convert them.
Is there something special about that prison, or just like is there a special prison door or something? Because it looks the same as the other door.
It's just the same. Although they can prison break it. What's attacking you? Those are definitely pirates, but IJ, you need to look at what they're equipped with. Okay, IJ, if you're gonna use corners for cover, aka walls, don't stand directly behind the wall.
Okay,
Like where Doc is. Who's got a gun?
Shotgun.
Oh, dude, there's a shotgun. Yeah, don't let him get close
His
to you.
name is Frenchie.
Yeah, so Anita is a Marine? Look at his shooting skill, IJ.
Take that guy. You should take them both captive.
Fuck, I'm gonna lose this.
You ran the guy up to a wall that's holding a knife and put the guy with the gun behind a solid wall. But yeah, so if you're gonna use cover, IJ, you can't use it the way you're using it. Like, where Roaches is fine. Where Crispin was not fine. He was in the middle of the wall. You can't, like, your colonists won't walk around the wall, but they will lean around a corner. So typically if you're going to use corners, you have to have an angle. Rocks will work, trees will work, but generally walls are the best. Dude, I can't wait till this guy falls when you're calling this away. He's a Marine, which means he has good shooting skill, and he's got a fucking shotgun. Crispin's getting lit up.
I'm dead.
I'm pretty sure you're getting shotgun.
I'm getting raped.
Got free cover. Dude, that shotgun is ripping you.
Yep, I died.
That's not you. You're on the bottom. You're like 60% conscious right now, shooting at the guy that's behind cover when the other two are not.
Oh, you're dead. Fuck.
Maybe Crispin's father can carry. Did 3 shotgun shots and you're down. Holy shit. That Marine wrecked you. Well, good luck, Bauer.
Get to that knife.
Oh, here comes the Marine. IJ's so fucked. That Marine's hurt pretty bad, to be honest. If you can rush him with the knife, you might win. There you go, AJ. You're learning. Make use of cover. He's gonna follow. Oh, or not. Oh, dude, you're clutching it. Dude, you're fucking going for it. Anita's dead. Alright, so IJ, I'm gonna tell you some bad news.
What?
If Power is not capable of medical, you're dead.
No, he's capable of it, just not very good.
Yeah, so, you still got problems, though. You need to rescue Crispin ASAP. He got shotgunned, which means heavily bleeding wounds. I'm pretty sure you lose people here, though. There's no way you're gonna rescue all three and bandage at the same time. Crispin's the one you gotta really worry about. Click on your people and look at their health tab to see who's bleeding
Doc
fastest.
died.
Goodbye, Doc.
Fuck me.
I'm pretty sure Crispin died.
Crispin. And the dog
Wow, this
broke.
game's really small.
Oh, the dog broke because the fucking other guy died. Oh, dude, you're over. Roach is tied to the dog. Oh no, the dog was tied to Crispin.
Oh, and Roach just broke.
Roach is actually not bleeding all that bad. Well, it's only 2 colonists dead, IJ. You can pull through. Remember, there's always more colonists. Who's got the infection, though? If that's Roach with the infection, you're in
Roach
serious
about
trouble.
to break because the sun. Oh, that was a girl, or that was a male. Crispo was a male. I thought it
Perfect.
was a chick.
I thought it was a chick, too. It looked an awful lot like a chick. Alright, so what have we learned, IJ? Kite. Rather than sitting there and tanking a shotgun, you can't do that. Shotguns are weak on range, so make use of your range. Also, shooting at someone behind tree cover instead of the 2 people stabbing your colonist to death is probably not the best idea. Because remember, you kill half of them, they flee. Dude, look at all those diseases, you're fucked. There is a self-tend option. If you look at the health tab of the colonist, they can tend themselves if, say, Roach is not conscious. Dude, you're getting really unlucky with these colonies, or the drop pods. Usually when they drop, they don't get to walk off. Yours just... You know, it's really funny, Crispin.
What?
The hardest thing for his colony right now is not raiders. What's his house made out of?
Wood?
Yes,
Fire.
and wood burns. Yeah. I think I hear fire.
Yeah, I hear it too. Oh,
Where is it? Oh. Well then. How much do you want to go to bed, RJ? I'm gonna have you know right now, you have to sit here and pray. You need rain. The game will cause rain to fall if too much fire is on the map, but I've seen a map get covered in it before it starts raining. If it doesn't rain, that is gonna chain all the way to your base from those trees.
yeah, it's getting there. Like, it's gonna follow these trees right here. Then there's... Oh, there's the rain.
Like I said, rain can be merciful. There's actually a mod out there that increases the difficulty of the game. It says, you remember how rain saves you when fires start? No more. Let that baby burn. And it means no rain ever. Turns rain off completely. You're lucky it rained.
Roach just broke.
Berserk. You better hope he doesn't wander out and get in a fight with the
He
fucking...
just one-shot Bauer. I didn't even have time to draft him.
Oh my god! Oh my god.
Oh god, what are you doing?
Oh my god, he's going for the mega slug.
Dude, he got
Jeez.
killed instantly.
Well,
Wrecked.
yeah, it's the freaking dude. Your colony's done.
Yeah.
Oh.
Holy shit. Wait, what happened to him? Look at his wounds. What killed him? He was torn to death. I think that Mega Sloth scratched him.
Well, this guy got fucking stabbed in his bed.
Well, when they mentally break, they only fight with fists. The problem is, he has malnutrition, so he's not having food. He has 2 different diseases.
It
that,
hit him.
like,
It swiped his left side and fucked him.
Holy
Yeah.
shit, please. Not ever again. I don't see
I didn't
a
realize
swipe
it
on
was
J-
gonna
oh,
be all screechy.
yeah. Well,
All right, I just
at
bought it.
least you didn't die to hunger, right?
Yeah.
The game's really
I don't
small.
think, oh. GG.
It's like 100 megabytes.
It's 200.